I'm going to continue with the burn, but I'm going to start coloring it in using colored pencils. But first, I'm going to tell you a little bit about what's going to be coming up in the future. I enjoy doing all kinds of different types of things here in the shop. Started out with walking sticks and canes, went to burning. I started out with a real cheap burner, and now I've got one that's really top notch. I haven't been able to do a lot in the last few months health-wise. I'm hoping to get better. The doctor's going to start doing some different things for my lungs, so I'm hoping that it will help relieve my breathing, so I can continue doing what I'm doing here, only a little bit more vigorously, and do stuff that I used to do out in the lawn and stuff that I can't do anymore. So anyway, the first thing I'm going to talk about is wire inlay. I use the 99.999 fine silver for this. They call it inlay wire. I call it inlay ribbon because that's exactly what it looks like. It's a ribbon. It's flat. Golly, I think I put the ribbon away. Well, that's sad. Kind of a goofball am I? Anyway, let me find that, so I'll get right back to you. Okay, I found it. Now, this is what it is, but it's that thin. And of course you inlay it thin side up and thin side down. It's 13 thousandths thick, and I believe it's 3/32 wide. Like I said, it is 999 fine silver, so it's a little pricey, but I really love inlaying wire. I hope I'm going to get better at it so I can get fancier. But for now, I am going to stay with kind of plain type of things. Eventually, I want to be able to do the filigree like this, it gets quite complicated because you have to cut and then put in small pieces, also file off the sides of a piece, so when you lay it next to it, it looks like it's just coming off of it. So it's quite intense. But right now, I am going to do some simple things. I think they're simpler anyway. Like this horse head. Now these are just line drawings that I've got off the internet. I think that's quite nice. I'm going to try this. It's not as complicated as it looks, really. But the thing is with the wire, you don't do a lot of the, like the eye and stuff like that, and the nose. You do the basic shape of the head, and then the basic shape of the body, and then the rest is up to the imagination. But it makes it, I don't know, it makes it look really kind of cool. Now, other things that I'm going to do, and I noticed that they have them in stores, line drawings of women. they're not porn or pornographic or anything like that. They're just line drawings of women, and one of them is like this. And then that. And then the one I really like, and I'm going to do more of, is this, the mother and baby. I think that's just wonderful. And the wife really loves that one. And I even made it big enough so I can do it on for my wood burning. So I think that would be good. So some of the things I want to do, I just have to slowly go from simpler to a little more difficult to a little more difficult, and hopefully eventually I'll be able to do the fine wire good enough to really do some fancy stuff. And that's what I'm after, because gun stocks is where this stuff basically started. After the Revolutionary War, the gunsmiths on the East Coast, there was quite a few of them, and they needed to basically battle for customers. So they started doing the inlay, and the fancier the inlay, the better it looks. So they figured they'd do real fancy inlay and get more customers. Some of those things you gotta look at, get pictures of flintlocks and stuff that have the filigree and stuff in it, and it is, talk about labor intensive. Wow. Because they have to make all that fine wire pounded out and all that. No machines back then, so it's really quite awesome. Anyway, I kind of wanted to bring that up on things that I want to get going, things I hope I can get going. If my health will let me, I will do some walking sticks. I've got some walking sticks that I got to debark. And I'm waiting for cooler weather for them, because I actually went out and bought a, let me grab it real quick. I bought a mask so I can do the grinding and the sanding and all that, and not kill my lungs. And I opted for a good one instead of the paper type things, which just didn't, I could still smell the sawdust. So I went to this, and it's lots better. So I'll be able to go out and debark my walking sticks. They are, and I use a grinder for that with a floppy wheel on it. So it'll, otherwise I'd be sitting out there trying to scrape it off the old way, and of course I don't have the lung power to do it anymore, and at 74 I'm not quite strong enough anymore to do it. So let me stop this babbling, and I will set it up, and we will start coloring the wood spiritus, I guess we would call her. Okay, thank you. Okay, let's get started coloring. I'm going to color with colored pencil, and I've already done one little section around the eye. I'm going to do the eyes first, since how they're in the center. That way I'm not going to be putting my hand or another cloth on top of the stuff that I've already done on the outside to do the middle. Just my thoughts. Anyway, let me get the camera set up and we'll get going. I am really sorry, but I forgot to turn the camera back on when I did some of the face and the mouth. Don't know why I do that, but I done forgot. But I'm going to try harder to keep the camera on. Alrighty? Okay. Get back to it. Well, I got that done, and it didn't turn out too bad. I'm pretty happy with it. There's a couple of mistakes that I see I did. One pretty good one with the color, but I think it'll be all right. You kind of learn from your mistakes, more or less. I'm not going to be able to get it finished. My polyurethane on top of it, it is so hot outside that I can't finish anything. So I'll have to wait and either do it this evening or tomorrow morning early before it gets just unbelievably blazing outside. But I will, in my next video, show a couple pictures of it completely done. So, but I'm really, you know, I'm kind of excited about the way it turned out. I know it can be quite a bit better. I made a couple mistakes with the eyes, but hopefully I'm gonna do more like this and get a little bit better. So my next video is going to be silver inlay. As soon as I can get the wood to cooperate with me. Problem with some of the thinner pieces of walnut that you get is they like to bow, and I've been trying to straighten this one piece out. It's a beautiful piece of solid walnut, but boy, has it got a bowing tendency, and I have straightened it now. I guess it's twice I straightened it, and not too bad right now, but not the best. But if it stays like this, see, that's the thing, is once you soak them, you soak them for quite a while to make sure that they're really soaked all the way through, and then you clamp them however you want to clamp them, a little over or flat. I clamp mine on a piece of marble, flat marble. So, but once you get them done and they're, you know, this thing is sat for 24 hours drying with clamps on it, but you leave it sit for another 24 hours and it might start bowing back up on you. Either way, I'll probably start this one. I have some smaller ones. These are walnut. These have been planed, kinda roughly planed. They are match sets. I have well, I already did one. It's in the house. I have to show that to you with the next video. But they're match sets, two of them the same size, and they're matched. But well, it'll either be this one or this one, and I'm hoping it's this one because I want to put something a little bigger, a little whiter on it. But anyway, and I also will probably show how I make some of my inlay tools, because there's just, to me, there's no reason to spend money on buying expensive tools if you can even find them. Excuse me. So let me stop babbling. Like I say, there's going to be a lot of coloring in this video, so hang in there with me. Thank you so much for watching and continuing to watch. Thank you to my new subscribers, and for the people that have been with me for a long time, short time. I appreciate everything. It's quite a thing for me to have the subscribers I have. It's just unbelievable, unbelievable. So thank you all. We'll catch you next time. And remember, everyone, get your hiking stick, your walking stick, your cane, whatever you use, and get out there and do some walking, because nature is beautiful.